Trying to get this camera right. There we go. So at least I can get something on the bottom of the page here. Alright, and we are live. What's up, everybody? It's G Mr. Drew here to welcome you to another episode of the Glowczewski Experience. Picking up right where we left off after drawing these two back pieces for this piece. I was looking at the references, looking at the next ones because I was preparing to draw them, but after looking at those, I see what's going on with this one now. What's happening is her witch time little pocket watch thing that she has going on here, on all of these outfits, it's kind of just like the pocket watch is pinned to the outfit. What's happening here is this one is actually pinned to this ribbon instead of her outfit. So that's kind of like my mistake or whatever. But, I mean, it's an easy fix for me to just have, draw this and have the pin here, because on the next outfits, where it pins to, where, this ribbon is, it's higher up, lower down, whatever, but her clothing and apparel is attached to where this pin is, just like it is here. So it's like, oh, okay. So now I see what's going on. So it's not a cape, it does. So I was kind of close with kind of guessing that it's going this way, but I do want to spend a little bit more time on this and just show some alternatives. But yeah, I now that I looked at the other two and saw how I was going to go about doing that, I looked at this one again and was like, oh, that's what's happening. So the pocket watch is attached to this little the curtain thing that she's wearing. So what I want to do, draw some alternatives to this back piece.
Close down. Got you. Hey, we ain't done. Mantis, I think we did something, but I don't see Drax. Oh, good. Not creepy at all. Hold up. Look. What's so fast? Drax, wait up! Drax is crazy. Hold on. He went that way. Well, I bet you something over here. I haven't seen a workbench in so long, man. There's gotta be something back here.
Chance to have his family back.
There it is again. Drax, buddy, wait up! Forced to follow fools. What? I can hear you. What is wrong? On a board built by your opponent. You got a better idea? I'm all ears.
Okay.
Oh, assuming we ever catch him, what then?
I'm working on that. My friend is too far fallen to be held back by words.
There! Look!
There they go. Because I am your father. You've been playing in your mother's garden again.
I was hunting.
Hunting dirt?
No, I chased it, but it was too quick.
Only fools rush forward. The hunter waits, chooses her moment. Drax.
Papa, are you alright?
just from the desk, I wonder. Doesn't have a health bar. There goes one, alright?
Okay, so that's one other option. Instead of it wrapping over the arm, like the hair does, it goes under the arm, opposite of the hair. Just something I was thinking about. Another thing I was thinking about.
See if this works. There we go. Shoot out. That's so many enemies. I have purchased. Prepare to be moved within. Hold on to your tails. What? All right. Fine. All
I
right.
think we gotta look at whatever's keeping us from Drax.
You saw simply its spawn.
That black stuff.
Is that?
Drax's wife. I think so. Hobak.
And this must be Drax's home.
You two certainly took your time.
Only fools rush.
Come on. Let us go inside.
There we go. And then one where it's kind of wrapped.
Drax, buddy.
Your words are wasting your
Easy, please. Got this. Come on, big guy. I know you can hear me.
Why do you haunt me?
We're gonna lose them again.
What's cool about this one,
Storm Lord, remember?
I can throw a ribbon where it crosses.
You're stronger than this, Drax.
Come on, you big one. Don't leave me alone.
Drax, dinner is ready.
Let's not hold back. You gotta let her go.
You do not know when you ask.
This ought to be crazy.
Alright, seek and destroy, just like last time.
Okay. Alright, one down. For the giant beams of light. Okay, clear it off a little bit. Maybe not. Hold on. So glad I can float. No. Say what? I absolutely love Rocket's main, like, new ability, whatever it's called.
All right.
The Mega, you know? The Mega ability. There you go.
Yeah, I'm drawing these super tiny. Hopefully they're super quick as well.
Cease this charade. Cover your eye holes.
Not good.
Fucking nowhere is where we are.
Maybe it's not all bad. I don't see any news promise, at least.
We are an empty eternal echo. Naked nothingness.
Not helping. Alright, everyone just split up and look for a way out. Or forward, or whatever.
I lose a bet if I die in a dark pit.
Andres! A little help here!
Ow!
Rocket!
I tried pinching myself. You and your Clark and Earth superstitions.
You try anything at this point.
There we go.
Can't believe that worked. Let's go. Martin is still with us, I'm sure of it.
Is that Thanos? Oh no.
I hope you've got one hell of a speech plan, Peter.
At least two of us.
That was Drax.
Why are you doing this? Do not leave me be.
You gotta trust us, Drax. We're trying to help.
By destroying my home.
Your blissful ignorance is an ignoble pursuit.
Thanks, Law. It is time to meet.
I get it, man. You seem really special.
They are the only thing that matters. I hold that. It's the most fearless me I've ever known. Brought me peace even during times of war. I could marry her. My innocent little canary. She was the best of us both. Despite her meager stature, they both were. They were. They will. My family is gone. What sits before me?
I don't know. But it's not real. It ain't good.
It is a perversion, fed by desperation.
Without it, I will have nothing. I cannot be alone again.
You're not alone, man. We're here for you.
We've all lost someone, Trax. But it gets easier if you surround yourself with the right people.
Groot said so, but she's not. Let's just pretend I said it too. What did
Papa? Are you okay?
Join us, Trax.
And here comes the saddest part of the game. Damn.
It's not her.
Are you hurt, Papa?
Talk to us, Law.
I will cherish the time that we had. And not resent the time that we lost. Shall love and honor you both. Always.
How you doing, big guy? You okay?
I am of sound mind, thanks to you all. I owe amends for my lapse in judgment.
Hey, you don't owe us squat. Ain't none of us perfect. It's kind of our thing.
How much do you remember?
Great darkness grew with every lie that I swallowed. The longer I remained with my family, the more certain I became that I could never leave. Well, your child is in danger. If her pain is half my own, darkness may consume her entirely.
Not if I can help it.
We gotta be smart about this. There's a whole lot of convert between us and her.
A lot of that black north, too. And anyone want to tell me why Harry Hobo was able to suck it up?
I want to see why that thing looked like him.
You Because it is me.
Time to go.
Hey, Golden Broad! Want to get back here and explain that bombshell?
Time is tight and your understanding unimportant.
Can I shoot him? Come on, let me shoot him.
Hey, we're in this together, and smart money says it's gonna be a tough fight.
Imagine ambivalent omnipotence, drifting in darkness.
What? Wait a minute.
My celestial solitude. Power without purpose, until uncovered by Raker. His crew were convalescent. Plagued by a pox, I was serendipitously suited to soothe.
A ship full of sick people just happens upon someone with limitless healing.
We were need and needed, symptom and solace. He worshipped the wonder of my ways and declared me divine.
I think we know where this is going.
I do not know where this is going.
As the flock of followers fawned, dark delight developed deep within me. And in the shadows it spoke. Weak whelps, pernicious priesting, feeble fools, fit for feasting. Hubris made hunger. A cancerous craving called Magus.
Magus,
BS.
the deep lore.
I'm gonna say, I don't know, man. I'm gonna call. Actually, let's do this.
What did it want?
Complete devotion. I too heard this voice and could hear nothing else.
Adulation, flagellation, gorged with grief and consternation.
I told you this was the scary part.
It was pure putrefaction, sown from the seed of my strength. My soul stone gone sour. I resolved to rip it out.
Rip it out? How?
A mechanical marvel wrought by Raker would sever the stone from my skull and excise the evil entangled within.
Translation: You let Raker steal your powers.
Whatever his wayward wander, he was on that day my friend. He swore to separate sanctity from sin, that my healing could yet be harnessed without harm.
Sure, but who's harnessing? Blade Warlock. I'm gonna say Raker. I feel like this is the more suited option for this.
I'm with Rocket. Raker knew exactly what he was doing. That man's a master manipulator. Damn it! He got me doing it.
I bear no blame for my fallen friend. Our errant experiment all but broke us.
Then how do you explain how your best bud got his hands on the stone and is now taking over the galaxy?
Cannot.
I think I can answer that. After I rejected my promise, I got pulled into Nikki's. Ro was there. She was trying to show me something.
Peter, you can't trust anything you saw in there.
This was different, and it felt different. She took me back to the QZ and I saw that Magus thing. I saw it get all twisted up with Nikki and I saw it kill Corell.
You hear yourself? How'd she show you this if she's dead?
Quite concealed. The soul may be snared by the stone, chained to the child.
Focus on Nikki. Hang on. Oh wait, let's go for this. Well, daughter, let's try to get her back.
Get her back.
Essence can be retained but not restored. Our echo acts as anchor, manipulated by Magus to deceive the daughter.
So it's like Corell said. Nikki needs to accept her death.
This feat is not so easily done.
Its appetite is insatiable. If unassailed, Magus will absorb all.
We're gonna need one hell of a plan.
Well, you better come up with it quick, as I see daylight.
The bond between Magus and Matriarch must be broken. It harvests its hunger through the host.
So So, Nikki's like the head vampire. If we cure her, it'll free the rest. Why didn't you just say that?
So step 1, find Nikki.
Step 2, convince her mom ain't coming back from the dead.
Step 3.
I was chilling, sorry.
Stone away from her and mop the floor with that magazine.
You show no shortage of assurance. Yeah, this one's Mr. Positivity. It's enough to make you sick. Stone is both bondage and bridge for Magus, and a young mind is most malleable. If Magus has merged with her, she may not survive the search.
You won't let it come to that.
Not to join the Golden Downer, but how are we supposed to find the kid? What do you... Oh, Lark.
What's going... Oh, Clark.
They can go anywhere, convert anyone.
We need to go now.
Why does that sound like you're not coming with us?
These are my people. Some still survive if I stay. Then we'll stay and help. Go. I'll be where I'm needed when I need to be. Just trust me.
I'm starting to actually get you. Come on, Papa Squawk, golden boy, you're making me nervous.
Or perhaps your nerves need gnawing.
What did I do?
This precarious plan proves more meek by the moment. The Madonna was meant to be among us.
She knows what she's doing. Eventually.
Sorry sins I have brought to rest me among such a motley crew.
Did he? Did he take my room?
Not so much as a yip from the mud. Groot says he'll keep trying. Where's Mr. Fancy Words?
It is assumed Peter Quill's quarters. It was a daring display of dominance.
Don't you say.
A daring display of dominance.
You better fix this one, Phil.
I'm trying not to piss him off any more than he already is.
If it is to be a fight to the death, I will honor the outcome.
If he kills you, I get your guns.
All right, we'll stop here for now.
You're winning that
You guys are
fight.
amazing.
Took all 5 of us to beat him last time.
I still
Talk
can't
more
believe
like
you caught one of
or
our smart
fly to
ones.
nowhere.
Just like that.
We
No,
have already fought.
meet you really quick too once they get done talking.
Remember?
I remember sparring against the Celestial Madonna in a small village. In the cold darkness of the promise devouring my soul. Until you found me.
Yeah, you missed a lot.
All right, guys, love you all. Catch the next part. You guys are amazing. Use the workbench when we come back next time. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out, guys.
And I hate to say that, like I wish I could say, okay, here's the formula. But you have to kill a few pictures with too much rendering before you really get a sense of when exactly you should just stop. And something you might want to consider. So I'm just gonna use my pencil, and I'm gonna draw. Here's like a shoulder and an arm, you know. I'm gonna draw a bit of a shadow here. Another one here. And very, very simple. It doesn't need to be much, because I just want to show you. So the way that I rendered for a long time, the way that I did New Avengers, was I would just leave it like this, and then at the ends of some things, I would go like this. And I would ball my pencil and then come out of it. And I would just soften out of shapes, just like this, a little bit here and there. And I might do just a little bit here. And that would really be it. That's all the rendering that I would do. And I kept it really, really simple. So, you know, if I had another shape here, and obviously it's not drawn that nicely, but here's my chest kind of thrown in there really quickly. I would just kind of soften this just up here. And maybe I could soften some of the bottom here. And I think that would actually be a fun video to do. Render something the way that I used to, just solid blacks, a little bit of rendering here and there, and then just go overboard and show you really, you know, do that in stages. So you can stop here and it works. And then you can stop here and it works. And then, you know, just keep going until it's too fun. But I would say if you're not totally comfortable, I did this for a long time and it actually really helped me out. Because it really is the black shapes and solid shadowing. Now it depends on the type of art you do, but for the type of art that I do, certainly the solid shadowing needs to hold together. If that doesn't hold together, then rendering won't help it. So I try to make it subordinate.
So we have another super chat from Dan Genovese for $4.99. Dan says, I hope everyone's having a good night. Awesome stream as always.
Thank you, Dan. I was going to say, well, I got out. I don't know why it sounded like that. Oh, okay. I'm just going to work down like here. And we got 9:22. We're doing great.
Are you almost done?
No, but I'm on schedule. Like I don't think I'm going to have trouble. I'm saying. But no, I'm almost done.
Tom McGarrett wants us to have 600 likes tonight. There's 300 likes. Make it 600. I'm stumbling my words, Meredith. All right, 600. That's the target. We're at 465.
Yeah.
I can't hit like again, so you guys are going to have to do it for me.
You're liking our own screen?
Of course I am.
You do that every week?
Yes, I do. When I say hit like and subscribe, I hit like, and then I say I was number blah, blah, blah. What number are you? As I do my ShamWow video.
Okay.
I didn't ShamWow it tonight, though.
No.
To be fair.
Which we all
I did not ShamWow it. Maybe I should have ShamWowed it.
No.
I'm going to ShamWow it.
Please stop.
I'll ShamWow it for you. Kella Serena says, hi, Meredith. You're the only reason I watch the stream. My husband shows up for Dave. Thanks, Kella. I appreciate it. See, Dave, people come for me too.
Yeah.
They like me. They like the singing. They like the way I torment you from behind the couch. I'm on the couch, behind your back.
She didn't
Whatever.
say she liked to sing. I didn't hear that.
Other people did. Other people say I tune in just for the singing.
Nobody said that.
Yeah, somebody did say that. Pretty sure. Somebody said it. If not, they should have said it. Andy Bays Suarez has a super chat for $5. How do you feel about the quality of today's comic writing and the fact that so many people are choosing manga over comics? By Meredith Moore Horses. I love him. My favorite now. I actually could not handle more horses right now. Truthfully, I've got all the horses I need.
I think there are a lot of incredible writers out there, for sure. And, you know, doing some really amazing work. Donny Cates is doing incredible stuff. You know, I think so much stuff coming from Image, you know, obviously Robert Kirkman used to be an incredible writer. There's tons of great stuff out there, for sure. Manga has been appealing to an audience that we've had trouble reaching for years. And I've seen debates about how we reach that audience, and it's been something, believe me, all of us in comics would love to reach that audience more effectively. I would be lying if I said I knew how, and you know, ultimately, look, I don't have opinions about this kind of thing because I draw, and used to have opinions. I really did. Like I used to think, oh, this would work, and if we only did this, we would all be saved, and we'd all like get millions and millions of dollars, and it would be like early image days again. Which, by the way, if you don't know, the early image days was actually fortunate. And I have ideas about the kind of work that I think would sell better, but I have learned that I don't actually really know. I've been wrong so many times, so I try not to second guess too much. It's tough.
Sheldon Martin says, my uncle used his ShamWow as a bath mat. I love it. I love the fact that he has ShamWow.
Yeah.
And just so you know, Atomic Art says, I tune in for the singing. So see, there you go. People tune in for me and my singing. Navy Shark says a super chat for $100. Navy Shark says, Dave, what you just said about helping out a charity inspired me to dig a little deeper and send some more your way. You and Meredith are just too awesome. Well, thank you so much, Navy. You know what we'll do?
There we go.
We will pay that forward, and we will donate that $100.
Yeah, I think that's
Accidentally colored her
really very generous.
her shoulders that were bare. I colored them in with gray because I'm sloppy.
Not at all.
Can't believe I was sloppy like that.
A weenie wino wiener. Oh, Ketopia also comes for the singing.
Who?
Ketopia. I come for the singing, Meredith. Nick from Detroit, Meredith. I come for the art, but I stay for the singing.
Oh, they're lying to you.
See? So funny.
I specifically asked for people to talk about how much they hate the singing. This is what I did.
Well, is that what you did before the stream? You sent out like a little tweet?
No, just now. You didn't do that.
No. I tune out anything that you say that's negative. I only allow positivity into my sphere of influence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're me at all.
True fact. Most times I don't.
Yeah, I feel like I seem. You have to admit, I'm more positive here than I am.
Oh, in real life? Yeah. You put on a good front for the stream.
I'm not a different person. You wouldn't say that, right?
I would say you have your stream persona, your other people persona, and then you have the persona you provide to your wife and family.
Right, which is
the authentic Dave. Not always.
Not always, but yeah.
Not always. Sometimes you're very cheerful, but you can tell when you're very stressed out about work. Here's what I love about you. You're an open book.
Yeah.
And you know what you love about me?
You'll have to tell me. No, what?
I too am an open book, and that is why it works well. Because nobody is like secretly feeling something, some kind of feelings about the other person that the other person doesn't know.
No, I always know where I stand. I know when you're mad.
Yeah.
No.
It's easier to just be open about it.
Yeah, it is actually. Totally. So that is something that
I have lived my life with somebody, and I could not figure out what they were thinking, and I'm much happier living with an open book. And different people, different strokes for different folks. It just works well for us. Black Tiger has a super chat for $2. Black Tiger says, blink if the singing hurts. Are you looking at the camera, Dave? Blink. Blink at the camera.
Was asking me to blink?
Yeah, blink if the singing hurts.
Singing hurts, I'll just tell you.
He says, can't help it all though, bro.
Alright. Damn, I had some other ideas. I could swear that I did.
I highly recommend series like Keegan Ashura and Omega if you want to get into it. Also, any tips on balancing of legs right? And get married to the pony then! I've got 3 ponies, 1 horse. 2 horses actually, but I only ride 1 horse.
The other one is least out.
Yeah. A young girl rides the other horse.
Balancing legs. I feel like I've kind of done that. I'm thinking.
Balancing legs right.
You know what? I'm gonna write that one down too. Let me think about it.
Huh.
What I'm gonna end up doing.
Okay.
because I have thoughts
A
about it.
tutorial.
You're right, it's a tutorial, but I have thoughts about it, but I'm not sure how well organized they are. So I'm gonna kind of run through some. This is how I always do it. I just end up sketching a little bit and seeing if I can kind of come up with ideas that work for getting it across. And then for some things, like with female hips, I was looking at some stuff from Mikey Mega, who is a phenomenal YouTuber and a great manga artist. He's got some really good tutorials. You can check it out. I have a link on that video to his channel, but it really is just Mikey Mega. It's very easy. And so, yeah, I wasn't actually specifically looking for his stuff, but I had seen it before, and there was a picture that I saw that he had drawn that had some really great divisions and some just really interesting ways of kind of breaking up the form I thought really worked. And so I felt like, okay, well, I can't put that out and not be honest about where I got it, But I definitely do that a lot, and I have a feeling.
Damn.
Everybody you're asking
What else do I want to do?
It'll be a video with the help of who I can find.
I mean, now that I've shown it to,
I like the idea.
and I definitely like this one better.
Tagmo Model Works says super chat for $5. Tag says, you can tell when a guy's been with his girl for a while. Every question she asks him, his first thought is, it's a trap.
Yeah.
Matthew Fuentes says, haha, it was the 500th like. We're at 510, let's get to 600. Oh, Eddie Garris ran out of room. The balance between
But do I even need to?
thigh, knee, and shin feeling natural. Please help. Thigh, knee, and shin to feel natural.
Okay.
Do I even need to zoom in on this?
Okay, let me think about that.
Do right now?
Oh, okay, I can try. Let's see.
Fuck it. Let's do it. Because I'm going to have to start,
Okay. So
close out this page anyways, so
I'm gonna quickly draw it.
let's draw this. And let's draw it the way.
Okay, and so a few things to point out. The lower leg, the outside of your lower leg is higher than the inside, which is set lower. And you have a line that runs from here, curves here, and then connects all the way to your ankle. And this ankle, wrong, because it should be higher, it's actually the opposite. So this is higher than your outer ankle, like this. And draw my muscles in here. Here's my knee. And I know this is very simple, but. So there's my leg. And you're asking about proportions. Now, I don't actually have this. I couldn't say, okay, this is one, and then two divisions here, and then the knee is basically that again, and then if I did that again, that wouldn't be quite a whole division. Maybe that's in the foot. That kind of works, actually. So I'm going to go with that, but it's a little higher here. So yeah, something like that would kind of work. Yeah, I wish I could give you something that's a little bit more mathematical on the leg. I don't really have it in my own head. That's not the way that I really divide things up. The way that I work on my legs really is from sketching, and it's from sketching from comics, from whatever it is. If I draw a figure from the side, here's my head here. Here's my stomach. Legs, and you do this enough, and you start to get a natural feel for proportion, and it gets easier to draw without drawing things like legs that are way too long, that kind of thing. The more you do this, the better you get it just naturally, and that's how I've learned how to do it. So truthfully, for me, I don't actually mathematically work this stuff out maybe as much as you might be thinking. I know, like my hand is just below the crotch level. My elbow is at my belly button level, things like that. And you can see that I'm naturally hitting those points without measuring it because I've drawn so many figures, and I would really recommend you want to do this. Get very comfortable with that. You need to know a few things, like the elbow being at the belly button level. Some of those proportional things I really recommend you look at. HackDrawComics.net, they have an incredible video on figure proportion. Watch that video. It will give you everything you can possibly need for figure proportion, but then you need to be just sketchy.
Oh man.
Very cool. Mako Church has a super chat for $5. Thank you so much for your tutorials. They have exponentially developed my art skills to where they are now. And Dave, can you do a Patches art tribute?
Yes, I can. Actually, I think that would be really nice. And thank you. Also, I really appreciate it. And I'm so glad that that it's been helping. I love doing it, and I can only hope that that for a lot of you it can help you achieve your dreams if you want to be an artist. So any part that I can play in that, that's really what makes doing the channel worth it.
I have a concern.
Okay.
I wear like full-on earmuff protectors when I'm on the tractor, but my ears are ringing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know if it's just the vibration of it,
Yeah, I don't know.
but maybe it's from the ear. You have to wear the earmuffs. You have to wear the ear protectors, but maybe I'm getting sick. Maybe that's why they're ringing. Maybe because it's cold. Maybe I got the COVID.
Maybe. Okay. Stop.
Look, you want my germs.
We have 40 minutes to go. Hold it together, man.
I'm tired. I'm past my bedtime. I don't know why I'm tired, but I'm tired. I'm outside all day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did I hear too? Says that my ears are ringing because I've been singing too loud. Maybe that's why. Maybe.
It's like the broken glass effect.
Yeah. Alamada Art says it's probably one of my favorite drawings. Especially the one I'm doing, drawing along. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's the way to do it, Yeah, draw along and, things you like, give it a try, and things you don't, try and, fix it and get to your own. And, yeah, that's great.
Yogi Bogi Bear is here, late but damn, so keen to enjoy my day off here. There you go, I like that, Yogi Bogi Bear. Fun names. That just kind of rolls off the tongue. Might have to keep saying it. Alan Mwata. Alan Mwata Art says, Marisol didn't know you, but it's pronounced Mwata. More like mow the lawn. Alan Mwata. All right. I'll do my best to remember.
Like mow the lawn, Alan Moda.
Oh, Moda. Thank you. I think you told me that last week too. Now that you say that.
Yeah. I'm sure you heard me say that. He was like,
What is wrong with this one? I'm tired. That's what's wrong. I'm pretty sure you told me last week too. It's Moda.
Alan Moda.
Moda.
You won't forget again.
Well, I can't guarantee that.
Yeah.
I'll do my best to remember. I might have a blonde moment.
No.
I'm allowed to say that. I'm blonde. Meredith at Art9 says, Meredith, no bad time for now. We think that Dave Finch made a joke to ride a horse, but feed the chicken sounds too good for the injured referee spike. make it that. So from now on, we need to have you. No, you need to ride the horse too. I've been on the motorcycle. You can get on the horse. I've been on the motorcycle more than once. I'm only asking you to get on the horse once.
Look, I make the rules around here, so
Oh, do you? The parallel rule?
talking about my ruler.
Yeah, because the Red Shadow 101 wants to know what parallel ruler you use. It's a mapping ruler.
It's a mapping. Okay, so it is a mapping symbol for ship charting. I would have no idea how to use it that way. My dad had a sailboat. But I can tell you this: you can get one at binnacle.com. It's B-I.
Binnacle.
Not the one that I have, actually a better one. The one that I have is an antique. What you really want is the ones I have are clear, so you can really see what you're doing under the ruler too, which is nice.
You used to have clear ones, but you gave them away.
I know. I need to just order. So.
Dan Genovese says, "Don't do that, Alan. They pronounce my name differently from week to week." I'm pretty sure I pronounce it differently multiple times a night, Dan.
What do you mean?
But we love you guys. Adede Suarez has another super chat for $2. Would you ever consider drawing Chainsaw Man?
I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
Not saying I wouldn't though. I mean, just on the face of it, it sounds pretty good. When I think Chainsaw Man, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking Leatherface. I'm sure that that's not going to be, but that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Nick from Detroit says, Meredith, make Dave ride the horse with a cowboy hat on. He has a cowboy hat, but I'm gonna make him wear a proper helmet. Head protection is key. I gotta find one that fits.
Wear my motorcycle helmet.
There you go.
That doesn't work. I'm not doing it.
No, you can wear your motorcycle helmet, absolutely. You can ride his
Did I just
horse.
say something to do? I'm not doing it.
You just did say it. Everybody heard you say it. This is the second week in a row where I've convinced you to do it. Can't back out now.
I was thinking about that all week.
Secretly, you kind of do want to do it. That's the thing.
Yeah, secretly. I've been thinking about it all week. Like, I agree with that. Okay.
Yeah.
And,
When we get 200,000, I better start watching the stream.
all right. Moving on. Start getting some of these rocks. I have to be honest, I haven't really looked at the reference at all this week, so probably kind of coming off of, but whatever. It's interpretive. And by the reference, what I mean is, I'm looking at
It's an homage.
Right. And I want to say Paul 91. Am I wrong? Anyway.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, first appearance of is what we're using for this.
Apparently, Chainsaw Man has chainsaws in his arms and also a chainsaw for a face.
A chainsaw for a face.
I don't even know how that would work.
I need to look this up. You realize like 4 people would watch that photo.
Yeah. Oh, Tom McGart wants you to dress up like Santa for the Christmas Monday night draw.
Yeah.
That's not gonna happen.
Ever.
I'm sorry, Tom McDade. I think we've covered this before. Dave does not dress up. Dave is a party pooper.
I'm willing to put on my Tyler Kirkham Final Boss Mask and Vigilante shirt. That's as far as I go. I also have, by the way, Page One Comics, Jimmy Reyes, his Dragon Rage comic. I have a Dragon Rage shirt. So, and I keep trying to remember to put that one on too. So I'm going to do that too. And you can check it out.
You have a Dragon Rage shirt?
Yeah.
Where's my Dragon Rage shirt?
Jimmy brought that up.
Jimmy? Page One Comics?
But if you go to pageonecomics.com, you can find Dragon Rage, which is a phenomenal comic. I'm actually going to be drawing a page of it for a book that's coming up.
Are you sure?
Excited. Yeah, I'm doing it.
Because you just had a conversation.
Yes, I know. I'm on a
with
contract.
publisher
I'm on a contract. I can't do.
who's
But I'm.
mad at you
I know,
for
but
doing stuff.
it's a friend. It's
I don't know. Just say it.
okay. Well, hey, that one I'm pretty sure. I'm sure.
Meredith, Dan wants to know if Meredith has a Dragon Rage shirt, and the answer is no. Meredith does not have a Dragon Rage shirt.
You know what it is.
James.
Because Dave Philpott doesn't like you.
Oh, James. Is that why? James. I want to say James Larget, but I'm sure that's not right. It says Meredith is one of the 2 people that said my name right. The other was Anna Havana, but that's pressure now. How do I know that I said that right now this time? I probably said it wrong. Just because he put pressure on me to say it right, so I just said it wrong. That's the worst.
Guaranteed you did.
Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
A lot of rocks.
Maybe we done at 10 o'clock?
Yep.
All right.
Time is it? 9:45, 15 minutes. We're doing good.
All right. We're only 534 likes, people. Come on. Time for some more hitting of the like button. And some hitting of the subscribing button. Maybe I have to order my own Dragon White shirt.
Well, if you would have been nicer to Philpott, it would be a problem.
Nice to everybody. What are you talking about? The only person I'm not nice to is you. They don't know that don't they know that I'm the gatekeeper? That things don't get mailed out unless they get mailed out by me?
Yeah, that is true.
It's foolishness. Foolish, foolish, foolish. Dave, Iberville Music wants to know what camera you're using to capture the drawing.
It is a Logitech Rio, and it films in 4K, which is really nice. I actually don't probably have it set to 4K right now, just because through StreamYard, it doesn't. StreamYard has a limitation, I think, of HD anyway. It won't broadcast 4K, so there's no point in recording or setting it up 4K. But when I do my YouTube videos, I like to have it set 4K. It's a very good camera. It's very lightweight. Well, you can see it. It's right here. Right here. I wish it wasn't right in my face. I know, but you know. The alternative is to have a proper setup like Robert Marzullo has, and that's an overhead camera with a proper rig and the whole works. And I admit I don't have that, and I just the advantage of it too. And sorry in advance, but that's what happens when I hit the desk. When I have a camera mounted on the desk. So that's the big limitation.
Stop pounding the desk with your fists and it wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
Sheldon Martin has a super chat for 499. Sheldon says, just saying hello and I gotta go now. What? I'll catch the rest later. Thanks, Dave, Merritt, Eric Rest, and the chat.
Thanks, Sheldon.
Thanks, Sheldon. Sebastian Adrian Cruz says, when Finch Block reaches 200, will shirts and merch idea be considered again? We do have shirts available.
Do you have just the symbol?
No, I have to do that. It's on my list. Remind me tomorrow.
Okay, I will. I'll do the thing for the book and you do that.
Yeah.
Alright, deal.
Because I don't know what other merch we would do. Somebody got a Finch Block cup. Sheldon got a rose cup. That was a disaster. We gotta take those off the website. Sheldon's gonna have like a one in a million.
Yeah, but Sheldon, I don't think it's happy with that. Like you're fixing that.
I don't know how to fix it.
So
It
you're
looks
still leaving
right.
with that.
It looks right on the screen. I tried to order another one, and I got the same cup.
So okay. Well, we'll figure something out, Sheldon. We're not gonna leave you with
Just
that.
refund him. I'll just refund this money. He can have that. I'll send him a copy. He said he has rows up to 12. I'll send him a copy of the last trade paperback.
Alright.
Make it up to him. Geodem's Jean says, you are my inspiration for drawing. I'm 13.
Well, that's great. Thank you very, very much, Jodem. Sorry, Jodem?
Jeodams. Geodems? Geodems?
Thank you very much.
Another name which I've mispronounced.
And you cannot do better than starting at 13, I'll tell you. But I would say also that you need to keep it fun because you're still very young, and the last thing you want to do is burn out on it and decide that you don't want to do it because it's a lot of work like anything. So you need to, and I mean, I definitely did this when I was younger drawing. I just drew things that were fun. I really started studying it extensively. Like, you wouldn't want to do that. I started when I was 20, really seriously drawing. I don't think you should do that, but it's a process of a lot of years, and it's very rewarding, but it's a lot of work. So, yeah, just keep drawing.
Roy De La Cruz has a super chat for $4.99. Roy says, "Hey there, I would love it if you could please take a look at my Conan Serpent War cover. It's on the Discord."
All right, you have to show it tomorrow. Don't mind.
I don't mind at all. Go to the Discord tomorrow. A place which you never go to. You know what, Sheldon? Can you post it on the Finch Block? Or Roy, Sheldon. Roy, can you put it on the post it on the Finch Block page? The Facebook page, and then I can show it to him. Because I don't really know if I'm on the Discord. So just post it to the block. Block. Oh, I missed Navy Shark's latest super chat, apparently. Scrolling up. Okay. Going. I hope I can get there.
Trying to get all of the rest of this pen in so I can go to my thinner pen and just do
You can't get there. Eric, what was it? Eric, what was Navy Shark's last super chat? I can't recall it being read, Eric says. Eric will tag me with the super chat, Navy Sharks. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Dave must have been talking and I tuned out for a minute.
All right, so at the stage now.
Oh yeah, we did get that one, Eric. That was $100 super chat because I said we were going to donate that money to charity. Eric tuned out. That's what happened. Eric tuned out. He must have gotten distracted by his little cherub. She wanted Daddy to tuck her in.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Dave? I interrupted you.
I was just going to say that I got all of that pen finished now. This is my new one. It's just last detail. I figure, well, by 10 o'clock I'll be done. Amazingly, I thought it was going to go longer. But honestly, you're falling apart so much that, you know, like when you start just not making sense.
Am I not making sense?
No. If you don't get ever at the
Am I really not making sense?
No, you're fine.
Dennis Kelly says, Meredith Finch, are homage drawings okay in the Flock Facebook? Of course they are.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Of course they are. Darren Art DM'd me on Instagram. Alright, perfect. And I'm supposed to listen to Alcazar crying at the discotheque. Dark9 tells me to listen to that. Apparently so. Yes, crying at the discotheque. Okay. Hold on. Well, why not? If I don't listen to it now, I'll never listen to it. I'll forget. Night King has a super chat for $1.99. Great as always. Should be an anniversary cover.
Thank you very, very much. Really appreciate it.
ALCAZA.
Unfortunately, none of the stuff that I'm doing right now, any of the Marvel stuff, because for a while, a lot of the Marvel sketches that I was drawing on the stream, we were using, Marvel was using as covers. I can't do that now because I'm under contract, so it's, can't do it unfortunately, but I can do it for all of us anyway.
There you go. Cannot open if it's not authorized. I'll turn it on. Well, that's a peppy song. That's a peppy song. That's gonna get me through till 10 o'clock.
This one's not bad. This one's a little bit better.
Dave, what kind of paper are you using?
This is
Beyond Blade wants to know, are you using watercolor paper?
no, this is Strathmore. You can see it. It says Strathmore in the upper corner. This is Strathmore 200 series smooth comic line paper. You can get it in blocks of 20. It's 200 series is actually not that thick. It's fairly flimsy, but it's thick enough and it erases well. It's very good to ink on. It's all in all a good paper, and it's relatively cheap. And I find it actually more easy to work on than some of the higher quality paper. I'm actually using this as a result of Matt Manning, Pat, the inker, who got so frustrated with the paper the DC had. This is a long time ago now. I'm sure DC's paper is better right now, but they had a period more going through the same thing where they just got a bit of a bad batch of paper. And he wanted me to use this paper because it was killing him trying to ink the stuff. So ever since then, I stopped getting, because you get comp paper from Marvel and DC to work on, to send it to you. I stopped getting that and just started getting my own. It's kind of giving me less trouble.
So Yuri is now on the stream.
Oh, is he?
Yuri says, yo!
Hey Yuri, I totally blame the video being late on you. Even though,
We all know. Nobody believed him. Yuri, don't you?
yeah, no. I had not sent in a file for ages. And I told everybody also Yuri that we're going to have something very, very soon. I'll have something to you this week. So the next video is coming. And we've actually been talking about some ideas for the video. Just now too. So.
I'm talking tonight.
Yeah, it's good to have Yuri here.
Did you finish Wendigo in the background?
I'm doing that right now. Getting a little loose a little bit, but getting finished. Half a page.
I can't tell because my I'm a little behind you always.
Okay.
Greg L. Static Art has a super chat for $2. Finally up, and this is stream. Ah! Don't worry, Greg. You can watch it after the fact.
Yeah.
It's like TV. You can get the rerun.
I'm always an after the fact stream watcher, to be honest.
Are you?
Yeah, because
Yeah, you watch streams and then you just let them roll into the next one. I come down. I'm like, what are you watching?
I know.
And you don't even know what you're watching.
Yeah, it's just it goes into autoplay, and yeah, I'm like completely not paying attention because I'm either working or I've fallen asleep on the couch, and next thing you know, I'm watching some guy break down a 1970, or I think it was the last one that I watched that I kind of woke up to. The guy had a 1968 Dodge Charger, which is a beautiful car. That was like a barn find, and he put some Winnebago engine into. It was all rusted out and everything, and he managed to fire the thing up with a Winnebago engine and drove it around. It was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was yesterday that happened. Or well, no, a couple days ago. Let me check.
Nope. Night King has another super chat for $1.99. Night King says, random question. But have you seen Dune yet?
Not yet. I'm definitely gonna see it. Obviously, I mean, for sure. I'm a huge fan of the '80s Dune with Sting. So it's got a lot to live up to for me. I know it's not a good movie, the '80s version, fine, but it's such a classic. Yeah. I saw. It's got Skarsgård. I can't remember his first name, but he was in Avengers. The older Skarsgård, their father. He plays Baron Harkonnen, and he puts on this crazy fat suit for it, like ridiculously big. That took apparently 7 hours each time to put on. And yeah, some cool stuff in there that I want to see.
So you have an anniversary coming this week, apparently. Or this month.
Anniversary of what?
Apparently, you are completing 1 year of working with Yuri this month.
Oh
You
yeah.
guys have been a team for a year, according to Yuri.
Gee, man, time flies.
It does.
I could not imagine doing this without Yuri. I don't know how I did it and I did it
I
for
remember
3
you
months.
trying to find somebody too.
Yeah, yeah. Look, it's not easy, and yeah, when Yuri did the first thing that we did together, it was like a trial. It was the next video, but I sent it to a few people, and Yuri did this version of it, and I just put that up on the channel, and that was it.
Done.
And
Huh. All right.
I knew that it was great, but the real
Testament?
thank you, Meredith. The real testament to how good it was is my watch time, because and you don't see this if you're watching a video, how long people watch a video for, but it's an important metric kind of behind the scenes. If people click on your video and immediately kind of click away, it's not ideal. And my watch time jumped by like 20% and has not changed ever since Yuri started. So, and that's a big number. It's very difficult. to make.
Basically, Yuri makes Dave more watchable.
Yes. It really does.
Hmm.
And it's been a year. It's crazy. Well, I'm looking forward to doing some more content. You know, I can be a bit of a perfectionist, and it's very difficult for me to just put something out there. And so I start overthinking, and then, you know, next thing you know, it's like 2 months passed, which just happened. And I decided, you know what, there's so many things I want to get across, and I don't know that they'll make the best video or that they'll do that well. I just want to get them out there because they're important to me. And I feel like hopefully they'll be important to some of you. And actually getting ideas like tonight. Yeah, I want to start doing that a little bit more. If it's a video that has a little bit less of a broad appeal, I'm kind of okay with that, because the alternative really is for me to just not get videos out there at all, because I'm hand-wringing about how well it's going to do, which is
I'm going to interrupt you.
not good. Yes, go ahead.
Henry wants Meredith. Henry Jeremy says, Meredith, this is important. The hog needs a line on his lower back,
Oh, yeah, thank you. I erased it because it was too wide.
as well as to say after Trump under Dave's signature. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, and yeah, thank you for that, too.
And T
Because I
Bell
would have signed it, too.
T Bell has a super chat for $10. Just want to show you some love. Happy I caught you live.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And Dan Genovese has a super chat for $5. This one's for Yuri. Thanks for putting together awesome videos.
Ah, that's great. Well, we like our donation. There's actually a way that
Oh, and Roy De La Cruz has a super chat for
I will make sure Yuri gets your
Your
donations. Thank you very much.
I posted it on Facebook, says Roy. All right, Roy, I will see it on the screen, the flock page. I'll make sure to get everybody in as you're wrapping it up.
Yeah. All right.
And we made it to 600. We got 604, and it was thanks to Dan, it's Stella and Skarsgård.
Okay. That's gonna be. That's gonna be it. I'm gonna sign it, and thank you very much, Henry, for reminding me. I never would have thought about it, and I would have just signed this thing.
You zoom out.
It's been zoomed out.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, that's it. That was a lot of fun, and it didn't take as long as I was afraid that it might. You never know. A lot of figures, and considering Wolverine was really the only one that was finished last week. So yeah, thank you everyone so much for watching and spending Monday night with us again. We will see you next Monday, where we'll be drawing. Well, I'll be drawing Psylocke.
Yeah.
So that should
And
be
I'll
fun.
let you guys know what's going on with the auction for that piece next Monday.
Right.
And also on the Facebook page, I'll keep that up. And Night King has one more super chat for 9. Dune is a visual masterpiece. Watch it in IMAX. And that'll be the last super chat of the night. Thank you for that.
Yes, thank you. And we do have an IMAX theater. It's not like a New York or LA quality, but we got one, and I'll have to see if we can maybe make that night of it. Actually, I don't know if you want to see it. And okay, good night, everyone. Thank you so much. I'm gonna find our outro thing.
Oh no.
You know what? I'm just gonna end.
Yeah, we're just gonna end tonight.
Okay.
We'll be here forever, half an hour when you find the outro.
All right. Good night, everyone. Have a
Good night,
great week.
everybody.
All right. Hey, everybody. Thanks for coming tonight. We're going to be drawing a sidewalk. So, yeah, pretty excited about this. You lost her. It's right here. Oh, your phone. Okay. I think you said it. Anyway. Right. So, tonight we're drawing a sidewalk. And I'm going to go ahead and just get started, please. You got to stop.
Why is it my phone? The phone is at your feet, Dave.
Oh, is it? Oh, here. I'll throw it to you. Here you go. Yeah. So, right, here we go. Perfect. So I saw Tomacart said I was supposed to wear my Dragon Rage.
Hold on a minute while I.
You have a mute button. Alright, here we go. Tomacart said I was supposed to wear my Dragon Rage shirt. And I saw that, so I'm like, I'm gonna have to do it next week. It was there was no time to run up and grab it. Oh, I'll wear it. Yeah, that's the thing. He's just gonna say, you know what, it's not worth it. Is he? I don't know.
It's all in good fun now. I mean, really, I wouldn't even know what to do if I finally got a shirt. And Jesus, I saw it! I finally saw the intro!
Oh, good. And because I still haven't gotten around to integrating it properly, yeah, you can hear both of us through it if we're talking, and I'm not sure how much of it actually plays because I hit go live, I hit the button, and then I have to go to the other program and hit play. Anyway.
So, you were trying this?
What time is it?
It's 8 o'clock, and you know what time it actually is? To my body.
Oh, 7.
My body tells me it's 9 o'clock.
Oh, no, is it? Should it be 9 or 7?
It was 9.
2 days later, and I can't remember.
Now it's 8.
Okay.
So, we're gonna wrap the stream up at 10.
But it's gonna feel like 11.
But it's gonna feel like 11, so just drop faster.
Let's see what I can.
I'm not gonna make it, people!
So I'm excited to be drawing Psylocke, actually. I did Psylocke covers, it's a long time ago now. It would have been 2008, maybe? Anyway, a long time ago, for a Psylocke miniseries. And I still see them at conventions, which is really great. There are some things that I do that I just never really see again, and then some things I do, and it's always nice, you know. It's always nice when something gets remembered, so. And I've been a Psylocke fan for years. Especially, and I said this, okay, here's the thing. I did a layout. I'm afraid to move my camera because it cuts out. And I drew it on the backing board, so, yeah.
Not today, Henry.
I'm sorry, Henry. Wizman the Great Wizard is here for his first live stream.
Welcome to the club. Riolo Communist King says, hey, this is my first stream here, what's up? And Tom has apparently a test tomorrow, that he's supposed to be studying for, but he isn't there. As a mom, Tom, I cannot condone the fact that you're not studying, but
Yeah.
and apparently the audio is echoing.
Cool.
Is it still echoing? Because I put the
Hopefully that helped. let's see what we have here. Let me just check our settings really quickly.
Apparently your audio is bad too.
Right.
You probably don't even have them mixed up.
Hold on. Audio. We're set right. So if it's still equity, I don't know what to do with it. Sebastian Adrian Cruz says, Meredith's mic is on. Uh-oh. Turn on Meredith's mic, and you're on. Turn yours up a little bit.
Mine, yours is at the top. Mine is almost at the top.
Yeah, turn mine down a little bit then.
I just turned yours up because somebody else thought their mine wasn't on. Oh, it's a fiasco on Monday night. Why would things run smoothly?
Okay, so Meredith unplugged the light. But I never touch anything. We need to figure out where it's I may not be able to get it back. Okay, it's back. No.
No, this thing is totally dead now.
But I think, you know what, this mic here is on. Oh, this is such a disaster. I can't believe this just happened.
Just pulled a little closer. I didn't know.
I know, yeah. These work.
Yeah, it came back on.
Okay.
Nope, no, it's off. It's on.
Okay, don't touch anything.
Yeah,
Okay. No, not yet, because I still need to set. Okay.
Do we have sound?
Yes. We do.
Do we have sound?
Yes.
Everybody's like, just look at the chat, Dave.
Sebastian says, as a computer technician, I'm the best comic artist. What do you mean by that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, I'm scrolling down. This was a fiasco. Why would it ever go well?
You know what? It's going well now.
Alright. The answer to that, am I caffeinated, Matthew, is no. So, wake me up when it's over. Antoine Washington has a super chat for $4.99. Antoine says, football and drawing is what Mondays are for. Glad to be with you all today. Happy Monday, David Meredith. Hope you all had a great weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. And thank you very much. And, for sticking with us through our weekly
Technical fiasco. Please, for Christmas, I'm getting you a new roadcaster. I don't even care.
For those of you that are here for the first time, this happens literally every week. It really does.
Dave,
What?
I just saw Richard M8422 say, wouldn't it be great if Dave hit 200K tonight? And you know what I see?
What?
You're at 199,000 subscribers. How close are you to 200K? Do you know what that means?
What's that mean?
Next week you're riding a horse. And we gotta shoot some chicken footage.
Great.
It's been a good week for me.
I mean,
Antoine, it's been great. Next weekend's gonna be even better.
I'm thrilled.
I'm gonna put Dave on the big boy.
That we almost hit 200. It's great. And but yeah, not thrilled to be riding a horse. Next week will be the week when I come up with some kind of an injury.
As long as it's not your left hand, we're fine.
Just can't ride a horse-related injury. Kyle Church says a 200K 200K sub stream.
Why don't you let me do the hosting there,
You do
baby?
it. Thank you.
Joshua Llewellyn has a super chat for $5. Joshua says, David, your perspective hacks video was awesome and just what I needed this past week. Did you get a chance to listen to Spirit Box yet?
Not yet. You know what? It's been, and I've got it written down right here. It's been such a busy week. I still haven't watched UFC this past weekend. I did watch F1. So I watched Ricardo hold off Bottas, which was great. And you know what? I'm a fan of them both, but Ricardo's my favorite, so pretty happy. But yeah, I have some movies I still have to watch. We had I had a thing all Saturday, and then a dinner for that thing Saturday night, and then Sunday we did a charity convention, just a really small one in Windsor here, and so that was our day. And then Meredith had her pony club, which
What was Isaac's?
Isaac's right. Anyway, Isaac's our youngest. His pony club, and anyway, so I went to that too.
Oh, stop it. You had fun. So it's funny that you just had the comment about how helpful your stream was because your mother texted me this morning and she said, Hey Meredith, I asked Dave to check and buy me a book on composition, but I watched his video as well as others and I'll just go with that and experiment myself. So no book.
Oh man, that's.
So don't buy your mom a book because she's watching your videos too.
I need to talk to
Mom
her. That's
loves
more of a way of
you.
saying I need to talk to her.
I don't know.
But and yeah, thank you.
But your mom's watching your videos and learning.
Which is very
So
nice, you know?
that's kind of nice. You guys are all part of the mom club.
And, yeah, thank you with the perspective video. I was very worried about that one. It was long. I drew some really ugly stuff in the beginning because I can't draw tight perspective fast. I don't know if there's some. I'm sure there's somebody that can do it much faster and better, but that's as well as I can do it that fast, and I didn't want to make the video really long. So, but I tried to pack in everything that not hard knowledge in the sense that all the stuff you can get anywhere. I said this in the video too, but tricks that I learned over the years to try and overcome my own limitations, and especially not just I think our arms too big, not just limitations, but also just time constraints. There are some things that I know how to do it, but the time that it takes to, for instance, measuring out distances. You have poles going into the horizon, and they're evenly set, and you can measure that and make it perfect. I don't have time. Nobody does drawing a comic. Really, the only way to do that, if you really need it to be very accurate and still meet the deadline, nowadays you can use 3D, which I tried to get in there too, just to a limited extent.
Chrism says, Hey, Finch family, finally managed to join the live feed. I usually work late, but 3 a.m. in the Ukraine, and this time I'll also join Merritt's yelling session.
He's in the Ukraine? Very cool.
And according to Simon says our work, I'm too loud. I turned down my mic. Hopefully that works, Simon. I tend to be a projector of voice.
And I tend to be more of a mumbler. So generally my microphone is set higher, but we're gonna start messing with it. So we gotta fix it.
I turned it down.
Yeah.
And now I turned it down more. Beavis and Budhead Clip says, first time attending a live chat. Happy to be here.
Well, thank you for coming.
I'm already yawning that. See, it's 9 o'clock in my head. My body thinks it's 9 o'clock, so I'm already yawning. I almost fell asleep on the couch. You're lucky I didn't.
Yeah, I'd be floundering. I haven't done this myself.
I'm just gonna sleep here.
It's been a long time. Yeah. I think the last time I did stream on my own, it was maybe even last summer, and I mean it was fine. Now I have Eric help. Eric is here, by the way.
mic down to Dion. Eric Grove, moderator extraordinaire.
And also,
I'm not laughing at the extraordinaire because Eric is, but I'm laughing at the.
I sometimes
I can't stop yawning.
I want to show you guys this. We did a total picture last weekend, and I went to the store. I got some Copic markers. They didn't have anything past a 5, so I couldn't go very dark. So to go darker, I used colored pencil. So it's much grainier than it would be if it was just Copics, and also kind of learning. But yeah, Eric has this thing really perfected, so he's kind of running me
Is
through
it Copic or Copic?
I don't know. So I mean, Copic, whatever. But we're going to be doing a stream with this very, very soon. We were actually going to do it last night. Meredith shut me down because we had a pony club meeting. So hopefully tomorrow we can get together. All right. I'm ready. Here we go.
Alright. Time for a super chat from Shrunk for $5. You are a fantastic artist, my friend. Big fan of your stuff.
Thank you very, very much. There are so many incredible artists, and in the 50s, the 60s, and before that, even 70s, to a certain extent, you really needed to. I'd say the 60s. You really needed to be in New York if you wanted to work in illustration. It was very, very difficult because you needed to be able to physically bring your pages into the office, and they would photograph them. Actually, to be honest with you, I don't even know how they did it back then, but. It was very localized, and when I got in, I'm in Canada. We could use FedEx, and I started working in the studio, but really I could have also gotten in just in FedEx my work, and so things got much more international long before I got in, and now we are so much more international. Really, people from all around the world. So the quality, just in general, in comics and illustration in general, I mean, you see it everywhere. It is incredible nowadays. So I'm very, grateful to still be able to have a job and keep doing what I love, and keep fighting to be as good as I can, because there's a lot of great artists out there.
We have a super chat from Roma Wusirika. And I only pronounced that correctly, I believe, because Roma sent me the pronunciation, which is awesome. Thank you. Roma says, sending some support to get Meredith a new mic. Thank you for your super chat for $5. I do need a new mic. We need a whole new setup. When you use it as often as we do, or Dave does, I think things do just wear out.
Well, they shouldn't wear out.
Well, nothing gets made like it used to. It's not like Maytag, where my parents used my great-grandmother's Maytag washer and dryer.
And you know what?
Even Maytag doesn't make Maytags like that anymore.
The roadcaster that I use that keeps breaking on me, I looked into, is this something that's happening to a lot of people? I did see that it's happening, but it's very, very rare. Everything that I read, it's a great thing. Every once in a while, you just,
You get ahead.
I got a lemon.
You got yours. It was made on a Friday afternoon.
Right. So you know what? If nothing else, I'm not worried about buying another one that's gonna happen again. I think it's very just happening.
JDSCT has a super chat for $5. Hey Dave, didn't realize you watched F1. Do you think Verstappen can hold on and win the championship?
I think that they're in Brazil next weekend. And actually, I think they've got a race the next 3 weeks in a row. Am I right? They've got 4 more races now. And the next few, all the experts keep saying that it favors Verstappen. So basically, for all of you guys, and I know that's like 99% of you guys that don't follow, the 2 big teams are Mercedes and Red Bull. And Verstappen is Red Bull. Hamilton is Mercedes, along with Bottas for the last year. He's moving on. And Hamilton, Lewis Hamilton has been, I think he's a 6-time or 7-time, I think 7-time champion. One of the greatest of all time. And this is his first real challenge in quite some time. So it's very exciting. And yes, if I had to bet, I would say I think that Verstappen's going to win.
Michael Johnson Curry has a super chat for $4.99. Michael wants to know, Dave, is there any reason to the random straps on Psylocke, or is there a design reason to them? Peeps love her design, just curious why, minus the obvious hot Asian ninja.
Well, I didn't design it. That was Jim Lee, and I don't know.
Jim would know
Jim would know.
about, you know,
I personally think it looks really cool. I think we
how
both
to do
agree on
costume
that.
design.
And I think that that's a good enough reason. I don't know if you would say that. If you asked Jim Lee, if you would just say, you know what, it looks cool.
Well, Jim has designed a ton of costumes. Like, that's what, every time they have a new costume, Jim designs it.
Well, I got, in my opinion, and not just my opinion, I think if you had a poll, I would think most people's opinion. Jim Lee's X-Men designs, and he did quite a few. I think he really kind of redesigned all of them. Those are the classic X-Men designs, as far as I'm concerned. Psylocke, Rogue, he designed Gambit. That was his design.
Right. Sorry. Silence. Silence is golden. Except when it's a live stream, and then all you're thinking is, somebody say something! I can't speak and read the chat at the same time.
And I can talk and draw, but what happens is that I'm so used to you doing it that I just...
They're two different, talking and drawing are two different sides of the brain.
They are, so it's not
That's why you
harder.
can, like, sit there on the phone and doodle, talking, even listening and drawing. You can listen to somebody speak and doodle and still retain what they said, but you can't
It's super hard to talk and draw.
talk.
I tried doing it all the time, but yeah,
Or maybe something.
I can't do it, so that's why I kind of gave up on it.
Fair enough. Not John.
Please do not let that disparage you from commenting if you watch these things live. If you ever catch me live.
Rodrigo Becerra says, "Hi, David Mayer. As a child, I dreamed about becoming a comic book artist, but my parents were all, how cute he draws, must be an architect. Fast forward 30 years, I'm an architect. How is it for you guys?"
I'm a high school dropout, so that made my choices easier. You know, I had this or nothing really. I actually, when I was in high school, I thought I'd love to be an architect, and I took a drafting class, and I actually really enjoyed parts of it. I loved drawing buildings. I did not love the measuring, and I did not love the math. And I realized actually pretty quickly, and this is the problem for me, is my skill set as a human being is limited. So I could.
You're a genius in some respects.
Well, genius, I don't know about that, but I can do some things.
A genius.
What I can't do is anything else, and definitely math. So I couldn't have done architecture, but I really envy it. I mean, it's such a creative, artistic field, but you have to not just be able to visualize it, but actually make it real and make it work, and it feels like magic. I think, you know, skills like that are very nice.
I'm not feeling very good about one Mighty R's psychic powers. Mighty says, "I predict Meredith will yawn after Book of the Week. I'm psychic." Meredith's already been yawning, Mighty. This is not, you know, we need more. Like, Meredith's gonna get up tomorrow and she's gonna have eggs for breakfast, but I have eggs most days for breakfast. I feel like a farmer. I have my bacon and eggs. Timothy Voita, I don't know if I said that properly, Timothy, but has a super chat for $10 with a little emoji that says #1 fan, and I can do the like action for you, Dave. #1 fan.
Thank you very much, Timothy. I really appreciate it.
You guys wish I was on video right now.
Funny.
You don't, because I look tired. Actually, I had a meeting on for Pony Club last week, and everybody does like Zoom or whatever, the Google Meets. And the first thing one of the other Pony Club members was like, "Don't take this the wrong way. but you look tired. I'm always tired.
It's a risky thing to say to a woman, because, yeah.
Ah, she's a woman.
but
Then she was like, I totally don't mean to offend you.
Right.
And I looked at myself, I was like, I do look tired. Everett said to me the other day, because I had makeup on, he's like, are you wearing makeup? Like, why, yes, I am.
I think you're okay to say tired. You just want to avoid.
Haggard?
Right.
Sick?
That's exactly what I was.
What's wrong with you? I'm gonna have to start wearing more makeup. I mean, nobody needs a trowel every morning, though. Accidental Genius wants to know if you can demonstrate how to draw obliques. To me, it's kind of confusing. And
Okay.
Guy here to Michael G says, great female pose.
Thank you. Okay, so obliques. I remember what obliques are. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I've got her arm raised. I'm going to raise this arm up like this, and I'm going to be obviously pretty loose just because we don't have too much time, but here's my chest.
Because Mare's gonna fall asleep.
My bicep. Okay, and let me just a little bit. Okay. And so I've got my rib cage here. I'm just going to draw it as just a shape right now, just to get that in there. Just get the contour of the center of my chest here, and my back is going to contour basically like this. Now, I've got my bicep. There's a little muscle that indents here, and you've got your tricep here, and your lat connects inside. This is the front of my deltoid. A little bit more again. This is the front, and you can see the back peeking out here, and your lat actually joins inside here. It kind of connects. Here's my stomach. Connects into the stomach. You've got your side muscles. You've got this muscle here, and it connects. And then you have your serratus. And so you can draw those basically flat, line them up along this ridge here, and then connect them. And I give them a little bit more of an interesting shape that's fairly. I'm drawing these like this. When I'm drawing though, I really like to. I'll draw this shape here, and then the next shape. I like to give it a little bit more character. So it's not just a flat shape like that. And here's where things get really interesting, because when people talk about struggling to draw this area, I'm going to totally agree, because your stomach kind of comes in here, and it becomes such thin little muscles that learning the actual anatomy is not as useful as learning how to draw it. And so I'm trying to complete it here, but I don't really actually have the kind of understanding that I think you would like to have for exactly how all that works. I know, and really this should actually. I know how I make it work, and I know how I can light it, but it is a very, very difficult area to get across. But knowing that you have your serratus coming all the way down and connecting in this kind of a pattern, this kind of a pattern here, and then it comes all the way down into your, I think that might be oblique. So people in the chat are like, oh man. So, yeah. And then your pelvis is here, your buttocks are here. And so, yeah, I've learned how to draw this. Actually, this is kind of two muscles here, this. But really, this kind of thing here, there are areas on the body that are going to give you trouble just because the easiest muscles to draw, like your bicep, is a nice big shape, and then your deltoid is a nice big shape. And so that makes those muscles really easy to draw, really easy to light, But then some of the smaller muscles, like these things in here, can be very, very difficult. But it really comes down to, I'm going to erase all this out. And just defining my edge here, I'm just going to draw the connecting points here. Just get a little bit thicker here. Connect in my stomach. And you can see how I'm basically just drawing some connections. And so it really is just thickening up those connections. And I'm not really worrying about exactly where does this muscle exactly go in real life, because the truth is I don't actually know. And I've learned this from other artists, especially, and sometimes muscle magazines, that kind of thing. But yeah, an exact ruling on that, it's one of those areas of the anatomy that I don't know that anatomical books are helpful.
Alrighty. Alton says, yeah, I took mechanical engineering in college, not for me. People are like, nah, it's like it's a bad word.
Wow.
Apparently, there's like an over-under betting on my yawns and coughs. I see that happening on there. I see you guys like profiting off my fatigue.
I don't think you have cough.
I think I have confidence. I think.
This is, one thing about having a YouTube channel and doing tutorials is it's sometimes a little embarrassing just how much it exposes what you don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what happens when you go live. Johnny Fitz says he's not staying, he just wanted to say hi. Won't be around after today. Oh, maybe Johnny's going on vacay. We're going back to school.
Well, hopefully we'll see you again.
Don't never say never, Johnny.
Yeah.
But thanks for coming by to say hi tonight. Always nice to have people on the stream. Hello, Sydney.
All right, let's
Rodrigo Becerra says, Dave, as far as I'm concerned, your landscapes and buildings speak most of young architecture students nowadays.
Let's call it at that. What I do? This bottom row in this video, we did 2 in the last, and then these 2 here, and okay, it's a pretty substantial video. Going almost 2 hours. And yeah, man, I like I said, because I had no idea what was going on, I finally discovered that the pocket watch is actually what this cloth is pinned to down here, not necessarily this ribbon that I have binding across her back. But that's the whole point of this study, is to kind of try to figure things out and what looks good, what doesn't, what works well, what doesn't, things like that. So yeah, man, that's
Otherwise, says I missed Super Chat, and I did.
Kind of thought this was a little lazy, the way this design works, and you have to draw these things out in order to know how you feel about them. So I wanted to do something else where I was like, well, what if it went under the arm and wrapped in the opposite direction of the hair? So I just did one here, which I didn't like, but the concept of it crossing in the back where I could actually put a pin in it, to me sounded like a lot better. So I did that and just kind of zoomed in on it, gave it a little bit more, just desserts without the hair, without all the confusion. And yeah, this is it with the hair and a pose and things like that, but it is what it is. I'm having fun with these. I just kind of wanted to finish up the page and move on. There's 2 more left of this kind of crisscross diamond pattern series, so I wonder if I'm going to draw them big on the next page, because at least with this one here, at least I can, at this page, see the reference, you know what I mean? But once I flip the page onto the next one and I have the next designs, even though they're gonna be continuations of me just drawing the upper half of the body like I've been doing here, I don't know if it's gonna translate, so I may draw the backside. And looking at some of the design, I probably want to draw the backside anyways, so I may do a whole body thing. Just so that reference is there on this side as well. And yeah, man, it is what it is. So that's going to be it for this one. I want to thank you all for watching. I'm G Mr. Drew, at GMrDrew on all socials. Follow, like, and subscribe. All those links are in my bio, along with my website, gmrdrew.art. Check that out. The link is in bio. Whether you watch this on Twitch, Patreon, or my YouTube channel, all those links are there. So yeah, check them out. Contact me through my website if you wish. And if you wish to support me or anything like that, want me to do more of these or more often, longer videos, you know, just more, you know. You may want to consider supporting me or just hiring me. I'm on Fiverr. I'm on Patreon, and you know, I have a lot of options there. So check those out, and yeah, man. Other than that, just watching these things is enough. So thank you for doing that. I want to thank y'all. Love y'all. Peace.